Why does love always feel like a battlefield? Battlefield? Does love feel like a battlefield for you? Do you feel you have to fight for love? That's a little bit of a challenge for me. I don't know how I feel about fighting for love. You know how people say, "Oh, I'm going to fight for my marriage," or "I'm going to fight for blah blah blah." I know we fight for equal right. We fight to get a promotion. We fight to be heard, I guess, in certain situations. We fight to, I guess, for, like maybe you're in school and, for me when I was growing up, like they're first place, second place, third place. So you fight to be in first place. You fight for those kind of things. But do you fight for love? Is love something you should fight for? Or is it something that should happen naturally? That's always a challenge for me. I'm not one to feel the need to, oh, I'm going to fight for my man, or I'm going to take my man, or I'm going to make sure nobody snatches my man from me, and all that kind of stuff. I feel if someone is yours, you don't have to fight for it. I will work towards making sure that things are going well. I will work towards making sure that we're fine. I'll work towards better communication. I'll work towards honesty. I'll work towards being straightforward, not beating around the bush, being clear. Pretty much communication. I'll work with being honest, I think, which is the big thing in relationship, marriage, friendship, in major relationship, communication, honesty. So I think those are the things, but I don't feel that it's correct or that it's right to feel the need to fight for love. I think love should come easy. Not easy like, oh, you wouldn't have any challenge, because we're not all the same and our poop don't stink, but other people's do. We're used to our own flaws. We understand our own flaws. It doesn't really bother us as much as it bothers other people. So it's easy for us to accept our flaws sometimes than others, because they might not understand. I don't understand why you could not just clean after yourself right away, because maybe for them, they're not that way. Just like there's some things I don't understand how you cook and leave dishes in the sink and then go sit down. I don't understand that, because I cannot sit and relax while my sink in the kitchen is dirty. So I can, so we all kind of have flaws so I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about, that one is easy to understand, easy to accept. I'm talking about fighting for love in the sense of, check, some people feel like, checking the phone of the other person, making sure that they, I feel like, what is that song? I can make you love me if you don't. If you don't, you don't. I cannot work hard. I cannot fight for your love. I cannot make you stay. I don't want to make you stay. I want you to want to stay. I want to stay. Everybody deserves to be loved for who they are, and not, I'm not going to fight to love you. I'm not going to fight for you to love me. I want you to love me because you see something worth loving. Same with the other person that I'm with. So maybe I don't understand what people mean when they say, I'm going to fight for love. I'm going to fight for my marriage. I'm going to fight for I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for that. It should just be. You should just love this person. They should just love you. It's not going to be, I said love is easy. Love is easy in that sense. The flaws, accepting everything about somebody is what's not easy. But loving someone, there's so much to love about almost most people. Maybe sometimes I'm a optimist. There's a lot to love about so many people. And if you're not the one to love most things about me, that's fine. Hopefully I'll find somebody. And if I don't, I am fine, because I love most things about myself. So self-acceptance, I think, is very key. And so be careful. I'm not saying don't work too hard towards your relationship. I believe you have to work hard towards your relationship, because you get complacent. Anything. You get complacent at anything, you're going to fail. You're not going to try to put effort. A relationship takes effort. And the effort to make somebody feel special. The effort to think outside of yourself. When you love somebody, when you like somebody, I think that comes naturally anyways. Like you want to make them happy, you want to surprise them. I like surprising people. I like being surprised. So those are easy. But when feel like I have to fight, maybe someone can explain to me what people usually mean by that, fight, because I always think like I'm not gonna fight for something that's not necessarily mine. If it's mine, I'm gonna work hard for it. But I don't know that I like the term fight. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too finicky about that word. Maybe not. Let me know. Should you fight for love? Should you just let it happen? Or is fighting for love not what I just assumed that it is, or what I explained it as? I think, fighting for love just feels like you're working so hard. You just, I don't know, trying to make things happen that might not need to happen. Maybe you should let that love that you have to box other people for. Like, why are you calling my man? Why are you touching my man? Who's this? Who's that? Blah, blah, blah. So many interview questions for one person. Be secure. Know what you're worth. Hopefully, whoever you're with know what you're worth. So they actually work hard towards keeping you as you work hard towards keeping them. Because you're a jewel, they're a jewel, everybody's a jewel. And so nobody's going to be fighting hard for nobody. I'm going to fight hard to keep my sanity. Fight hard to keep your sanity. But when it comes to love, I don't know. I don't want to be punching nobody. So either you do or you don't. Let me know what you think. Peace. And stay super duper positive.